Hi guys, ZPolt here. Welcome to my lab, and today we're gonna look at the KZ ZSE. So it's been a while since I unboxed a KZ in this channel. So really interested in this because yeah, this is one of the cheapest KZs that you can buy. I think this just around 300 pesos or around $10, so something like that. Something in that range, and it has kind of a, it's not the IEM kind of look, as you can see from the box right here, but it does look interesting for me at the least. It doesn't look like it has a removable cable, but we're gonna see more details regarding that. So it has the typical KZ packaging. It is 20 to 45,000 hertz. So yeah, 45,000 is high, really high for a headphone earphone this price. It is in the high-risk category, but we're gonna find out if it's really in the high-risk kind of category. So we're gonna open it up. It has the typical KZ packaging right here, and not more details right here. We're gonna open it up and see what's inside. So still, I'm really happy unboxing KZs, even if it's like my 100th unboxing. Not really 100, but it's has been so many times that I unbox a KZ. It has a plastic packaging right here, typical KZ, and you have the typical KZ plastic right here. We're gonna open it up and gonna see what's inside. So this is kind of an old model, really, but we're gonna see how it sort of stacks up compared to your newer KZ counterparts. So here you have the ear tips, and it's yeah, the typical KZ ear tips, which I don't like. Yeah, it's sort of your old KZ. It's the typical KZ. So it comes with 3 sizes. So you have 2 pairs right here and 1 pair, of course, and the earphone. And I usually use the medium size right here. So okay, right off the bat, ooh, that looks really cool with a sort of see-through kind of design. I am really a fan of see-through designs in general because yeah, my top of the line earphone, the Shure 846, is see-through. I kind of like looking at the innards of my earphones. So yeah, this is kind of upscale looking, to be honest, even for a cheap earphone, with a sort of stainless steel right here with the grills. So yeah, it's kind of open kind of design. So we're gonna sort of hear if it's really sort of an open kind of design. So yeah, it is not the in-ear kind of look. It doesn't have ear hooks right here, and it doesn't have removable cable as well. And it doesn't look like it's gonna fit that flush in your ear. It sort of looks like the QKZ CK8, but I like that it looks like it's that deep in your ear. When you look at this, there's like a big distance from the tips to the lobes themselves. Okay, so at the other side, so you have the identical kind of pair, of course. If it's not identical, that's bad. Okay, so cord, whoa, okay, I actually like the cord, the feel of the cord. Again, it feels kind of upscale. It doesn't feel like it's like a 300 peso earphone. I like the color that they chose here. It feels kind of upscale. Of course, in typical ZPolt Labs fashion, I wish it was black, more understated kind of design, but I don't mind the color that they used here. It doesn't feel cheap compared to maybe your KZ ZST, the old kind of course that it includes with. So you have a mic here as well. Okay, so yeah, KZ usually gives out a really high value propositions. You have a mic for around 300 pesos or $4 or $5, wherever you are situated. In the fork, you have this rubber thing. It actually feels more upscale compared to some of maybe the KZZSN. No, the KZZST, I mean. It feels more upscale compared to that. And you have here, and the plug part, it is an L plug. And yeah, this also, look at this, guys. This has a logo as well. This feels more upscale compared to your KZST Pro. So yeah, the KZST Pro is still sort of my benchmark in how in builds that I don't really like. Yeah, the cord itself also doesn't feel that bad. I like this. It's not that sticky feeling. Okay, so yeah, overall I would say the build, I'm pretty impressed by it, even if you know, it's only cheap. I'm gonna have a quick listen, and I'm gonna give you guys some feedback on what I think of it. Let me just get my iPhone. So we're gonna test. So since I don't have my player right now when I'm shooting this video, we're gonna test it with the iPhone XS Max with, of course, the advanced access port. So because your iPhone doesn't have the headphone jack anymore, so I need to use an adapter, unfortunately. So let me have a listen. So of course I'm gonna do a full review of this, but this is more of like an impressions video. And okay, let's have a listen. Okay, right off the bat, it feels, I stand corrected, it feels good in your ear. I don't mind the fit, even if it's not, you know, the in-ear, that IEM kind of design. So let's have a listen to some Daft Punk. Okay, actually, let's listen to some Claptons first. Okay, so always, I'm usually listening to Claptons. Okay, right off the bat, it does have some sparkle on top. Definitely, I kind of felt that this has more sparkle than your ZST Pros. So there's some validity in the 45,000 hertz that they mentioned. It does have substantial bass response. It immediately sounds like a V-shaped phone from the get-go. It has substantial bass response, and it also has pretty good sparkle on top. Initially I'm kind of impressed, but I'm kind of impressed by what I am hearing right now. Okay, I am now really impressed. Let's change some music. Maybe go to some Blue Eyes Blue. It does feel like a bright earphone. It has really a sparkle on top. This is more of a treble-centric kind of earphone, definitely. But I kind of like how they did the treble here. It does sound a bit thin, but it has good body. But there's maybe it's because of the tuning, it sounds a bit thin. But because of that kind of tuning, it has some sparkle on top. So I don't really mind it compared to maybe the ED16. I didn't like the treble there. Here in the ZSE, I kind of like the treble here, how they did it. So let's have more listen. Okay, so I have already my impressions. So I'm liking it so far. My first impressions is it's good for me. I like the sparkle on top. This is definitely more of a clarity focused earphone. It doesn't have that much mids, but initially the sound is good across the range. It doesn't have sort of a weirdness to it. It does sound maybe a little bit thin in the treble, but I don't mind what they did here because it has more of a sparkle on top. So maybe if you like clarity, maybe this is something for you. But definitely I will find more and the full review. I'm gonna burn this in, and I'm gonna give you, you know, the full spectrum of each part of the spectrum. What did I say? Okay, so yeah, initially I like it. This is the unboxing, and of course I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Make sure you're subscribed for the full review. Gonna see you guys.